And just like that, we are back live. Good evening once again, and welcome to TT Project Cars. It is Season 3, Round 8, the final race of the final two races of the season here for the RS01 Championship at Mount Panorama, better known as Bathurst. I'm Jimshead14, going to be taking you through the action here out on track. 10 minutes qualifying to sort everyone out on the grid, with 15 minutes worth of action coming into the race, of course. And coming into tonight, very interesting in terms of some of the results that we've had this season. Andy taking it, of course, last time out in Sakito, that fictional track, better known as Suzuka, I think. But in terms of wins this season, Crusher Pro has taken 9 wins this season, 4 on race 1, 5 on race 2. Andy has taken 3 wins this season in Road America for race 2, and of course race 1 and race 2 last time out in Sakito. After that dramatic late burst for Crusher Pro, trying to turn the championship on its head, I think, there. And Mummy Papa also took race 1 victories in Road America and Watkins Glen, retrospectively. Coming into tonight though, 3 can win it. Crusher Pro on 279 points, Andy in second on 261, Alan Kay in third on 246. Massive gap down to Frank on 130. McKinnon and Sean can sort themselves out for 4th, I think, tonight. They're on 124 and 120 respectively. Theo Daly on 100, with Jack Stewartson on 73, Tez Leroy on 67 and Mummy Papa on 65. Qualifying about to begin then in the Renault RS01s. And the first cars are going to be coming out to track, and Crusher Pro is going to be that first driver who is going to be coming out on track. Doing some burnouts down the straight here in the pit lane. So while everyone starts to come out on track, Crusher Pro takes everyone out. Got to be getting on with this session because it is a very long track here, 6.2 kilometres in length. And while everyone is going out on track to get their warm-up lap done, I'm just going to use my nasal spray for a minute, so I will be back. You can really sense I've still got the flu if I'm still using a nasal spray. I mean, come on. That's better. Oh, that's strong. But we have got action once again back out on track. Good evening to everyone that is tuning in for the Renault RS01's 3-way battle for the championship coming into tonight. And good evening to everyone, of course, that is tuning in, as I've said. Hi to Fredo Studio and hi to Crusher Pro who are tuning in. Not sure who Fredo Studio actually is. But whoever that is, welcome. If you are new, subscribe. I think that's the best thing to do. And I do apologise for a little bit of hiatus that I had in commentary at the beginning of the Renault Roulette. Somebody did not know how to turn their mic on. That was me. Crusher Pro, as I said, very long track this, so Crusher Pro is now gearing up to start his lap. And Andy's still in the pit. Is he going to wait and see what Crusher Pro is going to do before he ventures that out on track? Might be a bit of tactics here from the Scotsman. Alan Kay, of course, still within the title range as well. That is Sean. There's Alan Kay just coming down the Conrod straight. But we'll go back on board with Crusher Pro. We're doing the final corner at Murray's Corner. Now coming up towards Hell Corner at turn 1. Crusher Pro comes across the line. Start finish line. Alan Kay already has the lap time invalidated due to track limits. Crusher Pro through turn 1 though. His car's going to be going a lot quicker than the Megans, so you could knock off about 10 seconds, maybe even 15 seconds off the times of the Megans compared to what we've seen in the Renault RS01s this season. Of course, Sector 1 coming up towards the end where the cutting is. This will be the double left-hander, but known as the cutting. Charlie's also invalidated his lap due to track limits extension as well, which is a bit of a shame really that these two have had. There we go. Just get my track map up. So Crusher Pro now coming towards Sulman Park. right hand side there, Silverman Park on the left hand side, there it is. And then coming up towards Brock Skyline, highest point on the track, very nice view from the top. And now down through the S's and down through into the Dipper. The Crusher Pro going nice, there's the Dipper, really tricky corner that to get a hold of, but makes it look very easy. Crusher Pro now, just a little bit of feathering the throttle, down into Forest Elbow, 60 mile an hour and contact with the wall again, like he did on this formation, on his outlap actually. So Crusher Pro now running down the straight, through the Brembo boards, and on the Conrod straight, there's over 1 kilometre length straight, 1.6 kilometres in length, about 800 metres in length. Crusher Pro through the chase, not Frosty Knickers or the Beast or anyone like that. Crusher Pro coming through, and a car coming down the hill actually, just in behind, really nice shot that, but Crusher Pro through the final corner, at Murray's corner, he's going to be coming across the line now to set a 2-minute time, and he's actually invalidated this time, so we'll go on board with the next one. I was just in behind him, somebody has had a moment at the top of the hill there, there's been a bit of contact. Was it Theo Daly? It was. Theo Daly is round out on track, and this is coming into the S's. So Theo Daly is round. Not sure what has happened there. McKinley for you set the first lap time though, the 204.4. Nice lap from him. Let's see what Andy was involved in that as well. Not really sure what happened there in terms of what happened at the top of the hill. Needs to be seen. Andy, I think, was just minding his own business on an outlap here. Crusher Pro is already invalidated on this lap as well. So we'll go back on board with Crusher Pro. 4 minutes and 40 seconds left, more than halfway through qualifying. There's McKinley for you with the only valid time and is out on track. There's a car about to come around the final corner, and that is Sean. So Sean then about to come across the line. Through the final corner at Murray's corner. Across the line, 207.2 there, 2.8 seconds off for Sean. Nice lap, Andy's just preparing for a lap just in behind. Comes across the line, sets out a banker lap for 229.29. I think might be a car coming into the pits. It is Theo Daly with no rear wing on that car. Theo Daly is into the pits. Very tricky pit lane to get a hold of, so he's going to be pitting in for that damage. In the meantime, we'll see Crusher Pro. I think he has invalidated on this lap, but we're right on board with him nonetheless, the Norwegian. Looking good. 3.5 minutes. Just approaching the 3.5 minute mark left in qualifying. It's still McKinley for you. Leads the way. Sean in second, Andy in third. Doing qualifying as Crusher Pro through the final corner at Murray's corner. Better come across the line now. And that was another invalidated lap for him. Coming to the final corner now, however, is McKinley for you. Is he up on a lap time? Let's have a look. McKinley for you comes across the line, and he does go quicker, 1.5 seconds, 202.9 there for McKinley for you. Very nice lap. Catches the apex on the inside of turn 1. A nice lap there. Alan Kay is on a lap. In Petrol Blast livery, of course. Alan Kay, very familiar to the championship. He's currently sitting in third and goes across the line to 205.9, so goes second even qualifying. And remind you, coming into tonight, 279 for Crusher Pro, 261 for Andy, 246 for Alan Kay. Those three can win the championship here and now. Take a lot of doing though, to be honest. Crusher Pro, in the meantime, on a lap, right on board with him. Running down the hill. He comes now down the hill through the S's, through the Dipper. McKinley for you with a 202.9. Currently setting the fastest lap out on track. Alan Kay's had his lap time invalidated. That might have been a little bit earlier on. Crusher Pro again contacts the wall of Forest's elbow. Now running down the hill at the Conrod straight. And Crusher Pro now, with about 2 minutes to go, gonna try and get a good lap time in here for the Norwegian. 2 minutes to go now, and Crusher Pro still on a lap. He hasn't invalidated this one, luckily. Down into the braking zone, very hard braking zone into the chase at turns 21 and 22. Then past the National Motor Racing Museum, in Australia. On the right hand side, it's down the little runoff area there at the final corner. Now through Murray's corner, and the Crusher Bro better come across the line now to set a lap time. Comes across the line, and it's invalidated again. Crusher Bro is not having the time things, and he's invalidated at turn 1 as well. So that is it, I think, for Crusher Bro. He's not going to be getting pole position. I don't think McKinnon for you goes quicker, 202.2, and is improving every lap. And he's got another lap to do. Everyone coming into the pits. Crusher Bro, Theo Daly has came into the pits. We've only got 3 out on track. Charlie is the next one to come across the line. He's set at 207.9. As Charlie might be more familiar on the F1 side of things. Theo Daly has left the session, which is not great. Charlie then through the final 2 corners. We'll do the final chicane now into the final 2 corners. Still 3 out on track. Hopefully we can get Theo Daly in with 40 seconds to go. But Charlie ran the final corner. Let's see if he's going to improve on this lap. 207.9. Doesn't in the end. So Charlie doesn't improve, but he has got 30 seconds on the clock, so he can still set a lap time. We'll go on board then with Crusher Bro, who is just ahead of McKinnon for you out on the track. So Crusher Bro is next to come across the line. McKinnon for you and Charlie is running up the hill and mountain straight. Much better there from Crusher Bro, but I have a feeling again that this top time has been invalidated. So the Norwegian better come across the line. Or better come across under the Pirelli boards. That is qualifying over, so 110 seconds left, which is about 1:50. Crusher Bro through the final 2 corners now. To the chase, and he's invalidated completely, and that is it. Crusher Bro cannot do any more. McKinder for you then is going to be starting on pole, unless Charlie has got something in him that is very special to try and take pole position off McKinder for you. But I think McKinder for you will have this. 202.2 his current lap. My cough starts getting again. McKinder for you through the final corner. Is he improving? Let's see what this time is. Coming across the line. Oh, 201.7. Nice lap. Improves again. So McKinder for you takes pole position. Surely. Don't think Charlie is going to be doing this. He's coming through the middle sector split now. Let's see what he's doing. 3 tenths down his personal best. He can find the time through the final sector here. Not too much of a final sector. Only the right-hander kink. Then at turn 20. Then at the chase at turns 21 and 22. Try that kink. Now into the braking zone. Hard into the brakes. Nice. Just catches the apex slightly. Keeps the car within the white lines though. No invalidation here from Charlie. Now through into the final corner, but I think it is going to be McKinder for you taking pole position. It will be McKinder for you taking pole position. Is Charlie going to improve? Let's see if he does. He doesn't improve, I don't think, in the end. I'll confirm that. Yeah, McKinder for you takes it. Andy in second, Alan Kay in third, ahead of Sean. With Charlie in fifth, and Crusher Bro having to start from the back in sixth. Can his fine record continue? Andy, of course, took it last week, and Andy going to be starting ahead of him, as well as Alan Kay starting ahead of him. And the championship battle continues, of course, into race 2 after this. But hopefully everyone enjoying the stream so far. Crusher Bro saying invalidated them all, had a 2:05 lined up out on track, which would have put him about 1.2 seconds clear, I think. But here we go. The light sequence is on for the Renault RSs. And we go green once again. Andy gets a terrific start off the line. McKinder for you under pressure from Sean down into turn 1, but it's Andy. He takes the lead. McKinder for you in second. Sean, Crusher Bro down the inside had a phenomenal start. Has already got past Alan Kay and Charlie running up the hill, up the mountain straight for the first time, and Andy leads the way. The Scotsman fending off the attention to McKinder for you for now. 2.5 tenths running up the hill. With Sean in third under the brakes for the first time. Andy runs a little bit wide. Controls the car nicely. Everyone's through there within the white lines, apart from Charlie, who's just hit the wall in the background. Crusher Bro's trying to force it up the inside of the cutting. Down the inside of Sean. Great move, that is, by the Norwegian. Crusher Bro up the inside into P3. Nice stuff. Andy leads the way as he comes through the first sector for the first time. It's Andy who leads. 5 tenths of a second. McKinder for you having a bit of a squirrely run out through the park section there. McKinley now in second, with Crusher in third. Sean in fourth, getting chased out by Alan Kay in fifth, and Charlie in sixth. Alan Kay into the gravel there, just getting caught in the grass. That's costly for the Irishman. Championship hopes begin to slip away once again. Andy makes the way though, 1.2 seconds, everyone on settling down, leads the way is the Scotsman. McKinley in second, just takes that really nice flick of the drift there from McKinley Crusher just hits the wall briefly. Slipstream quite potent in these cars, so Crusher should begin to close up very resolutely. He's beginning to close in now. Still in the slipstream, McKinley will try and break the toe as much as possible. McKinley should have this down into the chase at 21 and 22. And yeah, Crusher not attempting that. Bit of a lock up there actually from McKinley goes onto the grass briefly. With Crusher trying to chase him down. Sean in fourth, Charlie in fifth. Alan Kay still trying to chase Charlie actually. Just coming into the background of shot, and he's actually round once again. Alan Kay is round, making a mistake. I think he must have got caught in the curb there on the exit of the chase, the chicane there. And costly once again for Alan Kay, but leads the way is Andy. Leading the way is Andy. 205.1 his lap time, McKinley 206.9, Crusher 207.4. So Andy out on top, McKinley in second, Crusher in third, Sean in fourth, Charlie in fifth, and Alan Kay in sixth. Crusher right on the back of McKinley running up the hill. And running very wide then, he's on the inside line of McKinley. This is going to be costly I think for Crusher. Tries to force the issue down the inside, but a contact there between both of them. Might have just been caused by Crusher wanting to get that inside line, not working. So now comes through Reed Park and Sulman Park. Crusher up the hill, leading from Sean, who's in fourth position, but right on the back now of McKinley. Andy, in the meantime, getting away, 1.9 seconds. McKinley second, Alan Kay, Crusher in third. Now into the S's once again on lap 2. Andy leads the way, McKinley in second, Crusher in third, Sean in fourth, Charlie in fifth, Alan Kay again in sixth. Struggling here tonight, but championship, I think he'll be settling for third certainly, once again, like in the run of roulette. That's of course unconfirmed, the championship signs will come, I will announce them at the end of the Clio Cup race next week. But Andy leading the way, side by side, running down the corner straight between Crusher and McKinley and Crusher is now ahead. But McKinley trying to prioritise a bit of slipstream. Oh, he's trying to go all the way around the outside of Crusher and I tell you what, even with the contact, that is one hell of a move from McKinley who tries to get it back, but Crusher with the better exit, now back down the inside. Seldom it, and Crusher back into second. Great racing between both of them, letting Andy get away though. This is going to let Andy back into things in terms of the championship. And the championship implications actually coming into tonight. I'll need to finish ahead of me in any position, or I need to win. Second or third is after that point or smaller gaps. So that's what Andy was saying to me earlier on in the Renault RS01s. RS01s needs me to finish both races decently, really, and ahead of Alan. One bad race could make it very interesting. That's what he said to me earlier on. And Andy currently is outscoring Alan Kay by quite a margin, and this is he's also outscoring Crusher by quite a margin as well. First and second, the two main protagonists now. For 5 minutes gone in the RSs. Andy leads the way, Crusher in second, McKinley in third, Sean in fourth, Charlie in fifth, Alan Kay into the pits in P6. Hopefully everyone enjoying the stream so far. Stephen Cleo Daly just coming in, sorry had to pull out lads. That is fine. That is fine. Hopefully you're enjoying the stream though in the meantime. Andy leads the way, 2.5 seconds, and Crusher in second. McKinley in third, Sean in fourth, Charlie in fifth, Alan Kay in sixth. I will try and now not to speak as much as possible during this race and try and give myself a little bit of a break. Well, I've got another mental and I've used up all my mentals now, so this is going to be me pretty much to the end now without anything. So I'll try my best to not cough or anything like that. But Crusherbull leading, Kinder for you in second and third, but Andy, I've got all the answers so far. To a 1.3 to a tubal 3.4. I think Crusherbull might just edge it this time around actually. Coming across the line. Oh, a 2-minute point 2 from Crusherbull. A 2-minute point 2 from Crusherbull and a 2-minute flat from McKinder for you. And a 2 at 1.6 from Andy. So Crusherbull going quicker than both Andy ahead and McKinder for you behind. Very intriguing. Is Andy now? Might have just made a slight mistake there. 1.6 seconds. With Crusherbull in second. McKinder for you now dropping off. I think he might have had a little bit of a mistake actually coming off the bump on the straight. Possibly. Did see the time reduce. McKinder for you struggling all of a sudden. Oh, Andy! Hard into the wall. And that's Alan Kay ahead, I do believe, as well. Alan Kay is off ahead, he gets out of the way, he's got no rear wing actually, and I can't even retires it, so Alan Kay out the race. Unfortunate for the Irishman, but Andy leads the way. Crusherbull in second, the main two now, the protagonists. Andy leading the way. We are halfway through here in Bathurst at Mount Panorama in Australia. Andy leading the way, Crusherbull in second, McKinder for you in third, Sean in fourth, Charlie in fifth. At the stage in the race, and not Alan Kay's day it seems. Hopefully he will be able to point us in the right direction as to what happened out on track in this first race with him retiring the car out on track. But the main two, the main focus of our attentions now is on Andy and Crusherbull once again. 5/10 of a second. Remind you, coming into tonight's championship, it was a three-way battle. Crusherbull on 279, Andy on 261, Alan Kay on 246. And it's looking likely that Andy could try and hold off Crusherbull at this stage. We're on to lap 5 now of this 15-minute race. Of course, Diamond Grid's next race, the race 2 here in the RSs. And of course, the main championship will be changing next season. I can't really release anything until the end of the stream, so I'll keep it under wraps for now, but I know what we're doing. Andy leading the way, Crusherbull in second, 3/10 of a second, 159.6 from Crusherbull, 201.9 from Andy, closing him down. You should really think, in theory, Crusherbull should be past him this lap around, and Andy again contacts the wall, gives Crusherbull a bit of a look down the inside, but Andy doing well to hold off the attentions, and his defensive instincts now will have to come out if he wants to defend off the current reigning and defending champion, Crusherbull, who's taking every bit of line as best as him, and Andy again clips the wall. It's just costing him time. This time is going to add up and be costly, I think. These two start really battling. McKinder for you could come in, only 7 seconds. Down on Andy's gone for a spin. Andy goes for a spin on the entrance into the S's, and Andy is around, and Crusherbull now into P1. Ever-changing fortunes. Last week, of course, it was Crusherbull and Sakito. Andy nicking the victory there, and it's now the turn of Andy to spin and Crusherbull to take advantage of the lead. This championship keeps on finding that there's no stopping this. It's brilliant. Crusherbull and Andy, 1.8 seconds out on track, leading the way. Crusherbull now, as a result of Andy's spin and contact with the wall. Let's see if there's any damage on that car. There is damage on the right hand side, but nothing like hanging off, the bumper hanging off or anything like that. But Crusherbull leads the way. Andy in second, McKinder for you in third, with Sean in fourth, Charlie in fifth, Alan Kay of course retiring out of this race. But Crusherbull leading the way. Andy in second, McKinder for you in third, with Sean in fourth and Charlie in fifth position. I'll just respond to a message I've just received. Gonna hear the lovely V8 engines here of the Renault S's. And Crusherbull leads the way through Griffin's Bend once again. Andy in second, 2.4 seconds. McKinder for you in third, with Sean in fourth, who has made a mistake actually And now Charlie in 5th position. So let's run on board with the comment section. There's a few that came through, I do believe. Let's just have a look at this. Hello to Maze that is joining us. Good evening to Maze. Hopefully you are doing fantastically well. Championship battle still unravelling before us. Crusher Bro leads the way by 3.2 seconds. Andy, can he get the S section right this time, I wonder? Let's see. Don't catch the curb. Nice. That's much better and much easier there. Crusher Bro finding tensions, but Andy quicker through that section this time. Andy trying to close him down, but Crusher Bro 3.3 seconds. Really nice flick there through the corner by Andy to try and gain the run down the Conrad straight. But Crusher Bro leads the way. This is going to be, we're going to be approaching the penultimate lap out on track. We are going to be getting an extra lap in here. I think it's going to be 8 laps as opposed to what we had, I think it was 7, I do believe, in the Renault Relay, if I'm not mistaken. The Crusher Bro leads the way by 4 seconds out on track. Andy in 2nd. After that spin at the S section, at the top of the hill, McKinley in 3rd is now 9 seconds down off the leader. And that is him just in the back of shot, actually, trying to catch Andy. Sean in 4th and Charlie in 5th. They're having their own private race at the back. But Crusher Bro leading the way. Andy in 2nd. It's 4.5 seconds the gap. And Crusher Bro again extending that advantage away. I'm not sure if it can be done this race, the championship, but Crusher Bro, surely there is no mistakes in him tonight for a victory to be taken away from him. Crusher Bro leading the way. Andy in 2nd, McKinley in 3rd, with Sean in 4th and Charlie currently in 5th position. And hopefully Crusher Bro is going to be leading. I think Andy's had a moment. Yeah, Andy has had a moment. I've flicked away for about a second there, and Andy is round at the top of Griffin's Bend. That is through turn 2, and Andy now dropping down to P3, and if that is championship hopes dashed. That is costly again for Andy. This championship keeps unravelling before us, as I say. It is Crusher Bro who leads, McKinley in 2nd, Andy in 3rd, Sean in 4th, Charlie in 5th position. One big mistake from Crusher Bro could change everything. I'm not willing for him to make a mistake, but it'll make the championship a whole lot more interesting if he does decide to have a mistake. Apologies about that, but Maze coming in saying where's Alan Kay? Alan Kay retiring out of the race in race 1 here, so that's what cost me. And you can see Andy has got damage on that front bumper. Crusher Bro about to come across the line to start the final lap of the race. So the Norwegian now leading the way with 40 seconds to go. 40 seconds away between himself and a potential championship victory. McKinley in 2nd, Andy is struggling in 3rd. As a result of that damage, if he can keep that car going, he's got 22 seconds to Sean, who's in 4th, and there is Charlie in 5th position. Alan Kay retiring out of the race. And around the halfway stage, I do believe, in this race, but Crusher Bro leading the way, and he's doing a sterling job out in front of the Norwegian, trying to keep this on the track, and Crusher Bro is on his way possibly to a championship victory. Very unfortunate, I've got to admit, for Alan Kay. No faults, I don't think, at all. He's had a great season, and I think 3rd place for him, really, I think, exceeding certainly my expectations, that's for sure. Very surprising, but in a good way, really good way for of a surprise there. But Crusher Bro leads the way, 9.3 seconds. McKinley in 2nd, Andy with that damage in 3rd. We're all off the attentions, I think, of Sean and Charlie for about 20 seconds down. But Crusher Bro through Forest Elbow for the final time. Of course, not for the final time in RS01s, because we are going to be having another race after this. But Crusher Bro certainly is going to be on his way to a big success here tonight in race 1 have confirmed the championship after race 2. But I think it's inevitable that we are going to be seeing and crowning Crusher as our victor of RS01s. Who knows what could happen in the second race though. Crusher now around the final corner for the final time here out on track at Mount Panorama in race 1 of the championship. Crusher takes the victory in Mount Panorama. Does that seal the deal? Can only wait and find out. McKinderfew coming across the line in second place. Good drive from him again. Good solid driving from him so far this weekend. Comes across the line to finish in second. Andy will be thwarted with his own mistakes, with that damage. He comes across the line to take third. Good driving from the Scotsman. Sean coming through the chase in fourth, of course, not to be confused with that ITV programme that I keep alluding to. If you don't know what ITV is, go and look it up. And go and look what the chase is up as well. Sean across the line into fourth position. And Charlie will be coming across the line into fifth as well. So, and I've got to say, from the McGanns, much improved from Charlie actually, to finish just behind Sean actually out on track. So there is the top 5 out on track. Goodness me, having a bit of a moment. Yeah, Alan Kay retiring on lap 2 after pit stop for damage. Crusher takes the victory. McKinderfew second, Andy in third, Sean in fourth, Charlie in fifth, and Alan Kay, as I said, retiring as a result of damage earlier on in the race, and he gets 6th position. Of course, he didn't finish across the line, so I don't think he picks up the points, which I think is a shame. Crusher says, get in there. Get in from Crusher. He's very happy with that. As now, we're about to go once again into race 2. And have we confirmed the championship? It remains to be seen. But we're about to get started very shortly indeed. 10 minutes worth... 15 minutes worth of racing. What am I on about? 15 minutes worth of racing left for the action to unfold out on track in this random grid race. So looking good at this moment in time, and we're going to be seeing very shortly indeed the action unfold out on track, and we're about to go back out on track for 15 minutes worth of racing once again. Light cloud conditions, 23 turns, 3.86 mile in length. The time of day has changed, as is the time of day changing in real life, and 15 minutes worth of action will make or break the careers of these drivers here tonight. And I think in the case of all of these, they'll make the careers tonight out of a majority of the field. In fact, every single driver out the field. But we're about to get going. 15 minutes worth between Crusher and a potential second championship victory in a row. And it's going to be really intriguing to see what is going to be happening here tonight. Andy is going to start out on top. Crusher is second. How is that? How is that for the final race of the season? Crusher and Andy started on the front row of the grid. Sean in third, Alan Kay in fourth, McKinderfew in fifth, and Charlie in sixth. Anything can happen for the final race of the season. Anything can and probably will happen. It's Mount Panorama, so goodness knows what we're going to be getting ourselves into. Here we go. The light sequence is on for the final race of the season, apart from the Clio Cups, of course. And it's light down, away we go. Andy gets the much better start compared to Crusher. Sean is away from the line nicely. McKinderfew's already gone past Alan Kay, and in fact Charlie has already gone past Alan Kay into turn 1. Charlie and Alan Kay are fighting it out in the background. I've shown they come into contact there actually. A little bit of contact. I think Alan Kay was just leaning into Charlie just slightly, but no phrase from that. No harm done. Crusher around the outside of Andy into Griffin's Bend. Oh, what a phenomenal move that is. Crusher has already made Andy look like he wasn't even there. That was fantastic. Crusher is through into the lead of the race already, and now really can set his attentions on this championship victory. And Andy's into the wall already. He's made a mistake already as the Scotsman. He can see his championship. The one hand that is clinching for that potential championship is now going backwards from that trophy, and Andy is now under maximum pressure to try and cover this, and Sean, nearly losing the car at the top of the hill. He tries to park on the apex. McKinley, bit of a trying to prioritise his run here. Alan Kay's had his lap time invalidated. Charlie and Alan Kay in their own private battle just in behind these three, but Crusher Pro was a result of the early getaway from P2 out on track, has got the lead, and it's over 3 seconds already. Sean in second, McKinley in third, Andy in fourth. Look at how this train is forming up. 3 cars down, fighting for second place already down the Conrad Straight, the longest straight in motorsporting history, and Sean is about to come and defend off McKinley. Andy will try and read the situation nicely. Sean goes a bit deep, and that is always not going to happen. There's contact being made, more of racing incident than anything else. Bit of a Constantino effect. Andy waits up, which is good stuff, and it's all getting a little bit too aggressive now out on track. He lets Sean through as a result. McKinley is going to let Charlie through as well. A lot of contact happening there. That will all, of course, I think, be investigated as a result of the contact. That's now left Crusher Pro in a commanding 10-second lead from Alan Kay now into second. He's really getting his wings as a result of that contact. He is the chief gainer out of all of that. So Alan Kay now into second, Andy now in fourth. Andy was on about to me earlier how he can't afford to have a bad race and not score ahead of Alan Kay. Well, this is Alan Kay's chance now to really come back at Andy and take it possibly to a tiebreak. Who knows? Crusher Pro leading the way, 10.4 seconds. Alan Kay in second. Sean, not sure if he's got damage to that car, but he's in third anyway. It's Andy in fourth. Charlie and McKinley for you are in fifth and sixth. All 6 drivers out on track still going round. We did lose Theo Daly earlier on in qualifying in race 1, that was for the roulette. Bit of a squeak to my voice there, do apologise. Crusher Pro leading the way though. We'll go side by side with these two now. Charlie and McKinley through the S's. That is the name of that corner, the S's. Through the Dipper. And then on the run down towards Forest Elbow once again. And now McKinley takes full advantage down the hill into Forest Elbow and get the car stopped and not hit the wall. He's got the move done very cleanly. A beautiful move by McKinley and he's up to 5th place. Nice stuff. Sean now chasing down Alan Kay. He's about 2.2 seconds off. Andy chasing down Sean on about the same advantage as well. In fact, that's only about 1.2 seconds, that gap. So Alan Kay will try and fold off the attentions of Sean, but he's got to have to worry about Andy, who's in 4th. Andy in 4th is about 3 seconds off Alan Kay. There is Alan Kay with his lights on. There is Sean. There's the flood of cars coming through and behind as well. Andy, McKinley and Charlie. Crusher Pro, well, 15 seconds now out in front. Surely it's an unassailable lead. If he makes a mistake, then goodness knows what could happen. But Crusher Pro leads the way from Alan Kay in second, doing a good job, the Irishman. Sean in third, Andy in fourth. After that contact, McKinley in fifth and Charlie in 6th position as we approach 5 minutes of the final race of the season for the RS01s. And in fact, it's the final race of the RS01s altogether, because we're moving on to something different next season. I will confirm that at the end of this race. The Clio Cups, of course, will be coming back next week at the Alton Park Fosters. That'll be the next event that is coming to this 2 project cars, of course, for TTG. But Crusher Pro leads the way, 16 seconds from Alan Kay in second, 2 seconds ahead of Sean, who in turn is about 7/10 ahead of Andy, who is now on a charge, and the Scotsman, the flying Scotsman of TTG, beginning to close in once again on Sean. It's now down to 4/10. Down through the S's and into the Dipper they go. We're about 6 minutes through the race. Apologies if you can hear my nasal inhaler going off again. Just feel a bit fluey again, but Sean leading Andy as they come down the straight. McKinley cruising in as well. This is going to be quite interesting. Sean and Andy, 21.8 seconds off the lead. Sean pulling away actually down the straight, and Andy just been broken the toe there by Sean ahead. So Sean trying to break the toe and has got the advantage of Andy, and Andy, without the slipstream runs, it could have easily been closing down there, but not good enough. Alan Kay just pulling away from Sean actually, who might in turn begin to pull up Andy, who in turn could bring McKinley for you into play. So we could have a potential 3 or 4 way battle for second going on here very shortly indeed, as Andy gets very close to the back of Sean under the braking zone. There is Crusher Bro, by the way. We haven't been on board for a while. So Crusher Bro now is out in front by 19 seconds. Alan Kay in second, Sean in third, defending off Andy. McKinley Fuse actually made a mistake out of turn 1, and that was at Hell Corner, of course. Sean in third, Andy in fourth, though, as Alan Kay has made a mistake. Alan Kay has made a very costly mistake at Griffin's Bend. I'm not sure what has gone on there with the Irishman. We didn't see that. I didn't see that on the mini-map, never mind on the screen. So Andy now down into, Alan Kay now down into fourth, as Sean and Andy in second and third at this stage. Costly again for the Irishman. If he can keep on going, he can pick up good valuable points. Andy clips the wall once again. You can really see the contact being made by the side of the car. Alan Kay has just made contact and he's into the wall hard. Alan Kay into the wall hard. He's got the car. Oh, just about gets the car going. McKinley for you, and he retires out the race once again. Unfortunate for Alan Kay, and unfortunate for the viewers as well to see that, but Alan Kay out the race again, 2 DNFs to his name. I think he can afford to do that because he can finish third in the championships in both Renault Roulette and indeed in the RSs, and I think he'll take that, and it's a good championship performance from him nonetheless. But Sean and Andy is the one we're going to focus on now. Battle for second. Ignore the lead gap at the minute, 25.6 seconds. Again, Sean just looks like he's getting a bit more speed compared to Andy running down the Conrod straight and into the chase. Sean leading, Andy though much better exit, apart from going on the grass there on exit of the corner. Bit of a commentator's curse moment there. But Sean holding off the attentions of Andy for now. 6 minutes and 25 to go. And Crushball leads the way, 25.6 seconds out in front. Sean in second, Andy in third, McKinley Few in fourth, and Charlie in fifth position. Alan Kay, of course, again retiring out the race. But I think his work for the championship is done. I think he's going to finish in a very comfortable third in both championships. So it's going to give him a lot of confidence going into next season, of course, as we move into something completely new for next season. Running Roulette, I do believe, is staying as well, so I can confirm that. But Sean leading the way from Andy for second and third, and this is looking good. Crusher Bro, 25 seconds out in front. You can ignore him, he's going to win, I think, unless something, an act of God happens. Sean in second, Andy in third. Sean getting a bit wayward, coming through the park section there now into the skyline at the top of the hill, highest point on the track. Oh, Sean goes into the barrier and he's off. Sean is off onto track. That's the worst moment to have a bit of a crash there when I started coughing as well. That's unfortunate for Sean. He's now dropped from second to fourth, and Andy's now left in second, and Sean getting very wayward out through the dipper. But Crushable now leads the way by needing 30 seconds out on track. 30 seconds out on track from Crushable. It is Andy in second, McKinley for you now in third as a result of Sean's mistake. Charlie now in fifth position as a result. Less than 5 minutes to go. Hopefully you are still tuning in to this race, and hopefully everyone enjoying. Andy just confirming, by the way, gap between me and Crushable is 24 points, so I need a win and a DNF from him, double champion as long as he finishes. So if Crushable finishes, no matter what position, makes a mistake. First resemblance of a bit of pressure being applied there from Crushable. He just made a mistake, and that could have been costly. If that gap was about 1.2 seconds, that would have been costly for him. He can afford to start making a few mistakes out on track, and he drifts it through the corner. Goodness me. Don't get damage out on track, whatever you do. Crushable is punishing this car now. He wants to really dominate things, but there is a point where you've got to take it carefully, and there's a point where you've got to take it aggressively, and I think we're going to see a bit of over-aggression now from the current champion. And Andy now into second place, McKinnon in third, Theo Daly just coming in, like he's saying, that was a great battle going on between Andy and Sean. It was a great battle, of course. Crusher Bro leading the way by 28 seconds. As I said, he can afford to make a couple of mistakes out on the track. He feels like he's already got it. It looks like he's slightly weaving down the straight, down the Conrod straight. 2 laps to go for him, pretty much. Crusher Bro leads the way. Andy second, McKinnon third, Sean in fourth, and Charlie in fifth position at this stage in the race. Starting to suffer a little bit now. I have had previous commentary through this, of course. If you are tuning in from that, then thank you for tuning in. And thank you to everyone that is tuning in here tonight for TTTV and TT Project Cars to watch the season finale of Renault Roulette, and indeed of what you're watching now, the RS01s. Crusher Bro leading the way with 2 laps to go here out on track, and this is going to be costly to thingy, but Crusher Bro currently leading the way on this race. I'm just going to reply to a message that I've just received. I'll be back in about a minute. I'm getting running wide there. Crusher Bro, he'll come up through the hill section now and leads the way in the Norwegian, on course to win the championship and become a double champion in Project Cars. 2 minutes to go, he leads the way by an ever increasing 28 seconds, and again makes a mistake and bumps against the wall once again. Costly for Crusher Bro again. Just seems like he's over aggressively taking some of the corners. He doesn't want to be doing that. All these small mistakes could add up, of course. Even though he's well out in front, they can still add up and be costly towards the end of the race. If he gets a track limit violation, like we saw with Andy in the first race, in the Renault Roulette that was, getting 39 seconds, then that could be costly. It could be really, really costly indeed. But Crusher Bro now down the hill, down the Conrod straight for the penultimate time. He will have pretty much a lap of honour to win this race. Andy in second, McKinnon in third. It's been great privilege commentating on this action as well here out on track tonight, and indeed for the last 8 races, the last 8 weeks pretty much of the season. And I will try and get through without my voice going. Crusher Bro onto the grass again, slight mistake, but it's 30 seconds clear coming onto the final lap now. So Crusher Bro leads the way, no change in behind, still Andy, McKinnon, Sean and Charlie as they were. But now onto the final lap, Crusher Bro leads the way. I'm just going to reply again to this message as we come towards the end of this race here in Project Cars. But Crusher Bro leads the way, 29 seconds between himself and Andy. Closest pursuer out on track, McKinnon in third, Sean in fourth, and again graces against the wall. That is it, the race is pretty much over. We've still got the final lap to go, of course. Crusher Bro now coming down through the S's for the final time. It's been domination once again. That whole lot of contact opened up the race from an early stage, and Crusher Bro is going to be coming away with the double championship victory. 24 points coming into the race here tonight, and again he brushes against the wall. 24 points between Crusher Bro and Andy coming into the last race of the season, and Crusher Bro is going to be taking the victory here tonight and taking the double championship here tonight, as well as we are going to see the crowning of a double champion very shortly indeed here in Project Cars. The first double champion in Project Cars 2 history here in TTG. Crusherbull then through the chase for the final time. Now into Murray's corner. The final corner. Turn 23. Crusherbull through the final corner. He can celebrate now. Crusherbull, double champion in Project Cars. Fantastic win. Domination, if I've ever seen it. Brilliant. The pinnacle of motorsport comes to Crusherbull, and he's the double champion here in Project Cars. Fantastic racing and a fantastic asset to the league. Andy is about to come across the line in second. McKinney has made a mistake very late on, and that's opened up things. So Andy now coming across the line, or coming into the final corner now, through Murray's corner. Through the final corner now, and Andy across the line. Just get a little bit wavered out the final corner there, Andy, but he comes across the line in second. Good recovery off that early contact. McKinney the same. Good recovery as well from early contact. He comes across the line in third. Sean is going to be inching his way through the final couple of corners now. Make sure he gets that car home for fourth, and Charlie's going to be getting home in fifth place. Valuable points for Charlie. This has been more of a season for him where he's really been introduced late on. Of course, I think he's signed up for next season as well. Sean across the line in fourth. He's happy with that. Gives the pit wall a bit of a kiss. Charlie through the final corner now. And Project Cars 2 is over like that. Charlie across the line in fifth position. But congratulations to Crusherbull. Not only does he take the race victory here tonight, the triple race victories if he include the Renault Roulette. Crusherbull takes all three victories here tonight and takes the championship in both. Andy in second, McKinney in third, Sean in fourth, Charlie in fifth, Alan Kay in sixth. We'll confirm, of course, the championship standings at the end of next week's stream in the Clio Cup. Coming on to next week, of course, Alton Park, Foster's track is the track that we're going to be using in the Clio Cup. The Renault Clio Cup is back for one season, and then we move to a Monday. We are moving to a Monday at 8 PM for the future of Project Cars 2, and I will get more information for next week, and I will come on to that a lot more detail at the end of next week's stream after the Clio Cups have finished. But in the meantime, congratulations to Crusherbull, and from me, JamesHead14, I will bid you farewell for tonight. Congratulations to Crusherbull. I got damage in the front wing, and the front right was scripted in every braking zone. Chocolate time, he says. Chocolate time. Fantastic stuff. Chocolate time indeed, and voice rest time for me as well. Thank you very much for watching here in Project Cars 2 at Bathurst, one of my favourite tracks. Hopefully the excitement has been as much entertaining for you, the viewers, as for me in the commentary box. I've been JimSaid14. Thank you very much for watching, and until next time, next week for the Clio Cups, I bid you farewell. Thank you, and good night.